days we worked with him, he was like, he had a crazy workout schedule in between filming. Like we would rap at like 5 a.m. He would go to the gym at like 6:30 a.m.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And he would go to the gym again, but right before set, like later that evening, like 4 or 5, we had to be on set by 6.
House Party, it hits theaters on January 13th. Now, I got to see the screening of it in Atlanta on Friday. I have to say, I really enjoyed the entire movie. I enjoyed you guys as well. But what can fans expect from this version of House Party? You know, obviously, it's from the original version in 1990. So what can fans expect from this remix version?
I mean, it's new, it's fresh, it's current, it's up to date. You know, it's very cultural, it's very relevant of what's going on today. And they also can expect nice little hints and homages to like, obviously the original House Party and other 90s films or cultural moments of that time as well. So I just feel like it's a nice mix and blend of the new and the old, and yeah, so it's just a nice little balance, but it's also new and fresh and very new. And it's very funny as well, so you're just gonna have a good time, you know?
Yeah, cinematography's crazy, acting's dope, everybody's bringing their A game, and yeah, it's like everybody came to win. It was dope.
Absolutely. And Jacob, I wanted to ask you this. You play Kevin, and when it comes to Kevin and Damon, he's probably more responsible of the two, but how are you and Damon similar?
It's Damon, the French way.
Damon, you're right. You're right. I apologize.
In a sense, I mean, I think I'm a little bit of both characters, to be honest. In my personal life, I feel like in ways I'm very responsible, and then in ways I'm also like, no, let's go on the edge and do it. Let's take a risk a little bit. So I think I kind of have that battle with myself and my spirit sometimes.
Absolutely. And Tosin, you play Damon, who's obviously the life of the party, you know, has a lot of fun. Yeah. But have you ever planned or hosted your own house party?
Never. Never. I don't throw parties. I can't even organize a dinner. You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh, let's do the dinner. I'm like, yeah, we'll do it soon. Yeah. All right, we should do something. Yeah, we'll do it soon. Yeah. Never happens. Never happens. One day I might throw a party. I think I get scared. I'm like,
I think after this one, you're probably gonna have to throw some parties.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like,
at least one.
I'm like very critical of like parties. If the DJ's whack, I'm like, yo, this DJ. Like everything has to be good because I'm so critical. I'm like, if my party's weak, I think I'd be embarrassed. Like I just don't wanna.
Especially after this one.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I can't have a crap party. That can't be in can't be on my resume. Having a dead party, that is heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking.
Absolutely. And the last question for you guys before I let you go. This film it features LeBron James. He's also one of the producers. So what was it like working with him?
Oh, man.
Incredible. He only worked maybe 2-3 days. He was focused, though. He was locked in the days we worked with him. He was like, he had a crazy workout schedule in between filming. Like we would rap at like 5 a.m. He would go to the gym at like 6:30 a.m.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And he would go to the gym again, but right before set, like later in that evening, like 4 or 5, we had to be on set by 6. So
like he said he was going to the gym, and I had the cheek to ask him the next day. I was like, "Did you go to the gym?" He's like, "Yeah, I did." I was like,
he literally motivated me one day. I did that one time. I probably got the best sleep of my life that day.
I kept it true. I was like, I'm tired. I'm going to my bed.
I'm at 24-hour fitness. Like, what am I doing? This is crazy.
That's why he LeBron. That's why he get the big bucks. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, not me. I'm going to my bed.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Counting some sheep.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. But again, I enjoyed the film, and I know fans are looking forward to it. Again, that's House Party coming out on January 13th. Jacob, Tosin, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. And congratulations on the movie. Obviously, this is a remake from the 1990 version of the film. So how is this movie different from the one that came out in 1990?
It's different because it's the 2023 version of what was hot back in the day. It's like reading a book that came out back in the day and you just putting your friends up on it like, bro, you got to read this book and how can you implement this into today's time?
Yep.
You know, and it's like we always say, it's like a classic with music, man. We just took a sample from it and created our own song and came up with a hit song.
Absolutely.
All right. And DC, I wanted to ask you this. For your role in the film, you played a DJ that has, and I got a chance to watch the film, but you played a DJ that has a little bit too much fun.
Right.
So how much did you enjoy playing that role?
You know, it's fun because when you have a character that can have different range within itself, it's fun because, you know, sometimes you be like, all right, you got the tone of the character. That's cool. He's like that throughout the entire movie. But it's like, all right, you got to play this. You're going to have to play the character like this. So it was fun because 𝐿𝐴, man, you know what I mean? He's great. For this to be his debut movie, it didn't feel like it. And he trusted us as actors to, you know, this is something new to him where he was like, all right, well, you give me something that you used to, you know, and he trusted our judgment. And for us to have that bond, I feel like this is the reason why this movie is looking like how it's looking.
Absolutely. And Rotimi, for you, your role, you are kind of one of the villains, one of the three villains, you could say, along with Melvin Gregg and Alan Maldonado. And it's kind of like what we saw with Full Force in the 1990 version. So how was it for you guys to portray such a remix version of such iconic characters?
Man, you know, it was like, wow, like, man, God, you chose me to do something that, like, you know, affected the culture, you know, and again, doing it with two of my brothers as well, like, it was so much fun. We were able to just laugh a lot. We were able to just try different things. And, you know, we all watched the original just to see what elements we could take, what kind of walk can we take, what kind of that intimidating but silly vibe. And we were like, how can we make it like what you would see today, you know, and it was a great mix, and I had a great time, man, and it was fun to just, you know, be something completely out of my character, you know, and just really, really have a good time doing it and show my range as an actor.
You did it too.
Thank you, my brother.
Did it.
Absolutely, you did. And one more question for you guys before I let you go. I was at the screening in Atlanta on Friday. I know you guys were there as well. So what was the one thing that stood out for you, or just a couple of things that stood out for you when you watched the film?
I mean, they allowed us to just be free. And not only that, the energy was felt. You know, that same energy that the old house party had, we kept that energy. I think that was the only thing that we had to try to recreate was that feeling from the beginning to the end. We want that same energy, and I felt like we kind of like, we accomplished it.
For sure.
Absolutely. I think, again, this movie was great. I know fans are going to enjoy it. It was a lot of fun. DC, Rotimi, thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate it, my boy.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, and thank you so much.